let's be drifters. Beginner course.
I heard all the cool kids want to be drifters. You're cool, right? So let's learn about the awesome drifters together. All right, are you all ready? Well, let's go!
We begin with a story. 200 years ago, an awful thing called the Tears of the New Moon began. A scary rain fell all over the world, killing 90% of its people and destroying what humanity had built.
That's crazy!
But humanity, as ever, refused to give up. Deep underground, they created the great city of Amasia, and they not only survived, but thrived.
That is also crazy. Crazy cool!
However, only a few years ago, for reasons unknown to this day, the great city of Amasia collapsed. Humanity returned to the surface, but faced constant energy shortages. As if that were not enough of a challenge, Enders, an unknown life form, appeared, further threatening humanity. But a group of heroes arose, the Drifters, which you may one day join. On the poison-drenched surface, the Drifters collected our energy source, the powerful AO crystals, and made it possible for humanity to survive again.
Thank you, Drifters!
And of course, we cannot forget the human duality cognitive androids, Magus. They have now become a necessary part of our world, and soon will be fully integrated into our daily lives. Magus dock on the back of our bipedal mecha, helping to power them. This is called...
the Cradle Coffin!
Precisely, Yoshio. Thanks to the Cradle Coffins, the heroic Drifters were able to face even harsher conditions than ever before. It is the duty of a Drifter to work with their Magus and master the Cradle Coffin, to battle humanity's greatest enemy, the Enders, and gather the precious AO crystals. Let us continue to fight for the glory of humanity. However, due to the chaos following the collapse of Amasia, some wicked, selfish Drifters hoarded AO crystals, making prices skyrocket. They created a black market and a dark side to society.
Without electricity, how is Yoshio supposed to make food?
That is where the Drifter Support Association comes in. It's our duty to create rules that regulate AO crystal excavation and trade, so that every human has equal access to our precious energy.
Thank you, Drifter Support Association! So listen up, all you cool kids who want to be cool drifters one day. We are all counting on you!
This informational video was brought to you by the Drifter Support Association. Thank you for watching. The final section of the selection exam will now begin. We wish you the best of luck. Please proceed to embark in your cradle coffin. Boot up sequence complete. Display incoming. Good. First, check your visuals. Look toward the 3 displays. Outstanding. If you need to adjust any settings, do so now. Time for the final test. This will involve recovering AO crystals from the surface. Nervous? After living your whole life underground, I can't blame you. Just concentrate on doing what I tell you to do. Got it? I've got your back. It's moving nicely. All right, boost your way to the objective point. Keep an eye on your temps. Don't overheat. Use this zip line to get to the surface. Come on the double now. So, what do you think? Honestly, so long as it's not raining, we needn't worry. Time to get to work. Use AO search to find crystals. AO crystal detected. Go to the location shown at the top right of your display. Enders. The bane of humanity. Well handled. When your durability drops, use a repair kit. There are too many to engage head-on. Utilize steps to evade any incoming attacks. Recover the AO crystal. Now, this thing's tiny, and about as pure as a puddle of mud. This'll hardly do. Find something bigger. Good. This should be enough to please the association. But the test isn't over until we're home again. Go to the return elevator leading underground. Rain? Stay sharp. You're not impervious even in a cradle car. We won't last long in a heavy fall like this. Find cover from the rain on the double. We'll be safe here. Keep your eye on any changes in the weather. You know, for someone who spent their whole life underground, you're not half bad at this. You've got my eye, Ricky. The rain's starting to subside. Let's get moving. Jeez. This is why I hate rain. It powers up the Enders, you see. This is too dangerous for you to handle alone. I'll back you up.
This is the elevator leading underground. Get yourself here to get back home. Now send a return request. Elevator's going to take a while. Lots of drifters let their guard down here and pay the price for it. Elevator will arrive in 5 seconds. The elevator is here. Board with care. You'll supposedly be sent off to the Amasian region if you pass this test. Plenty of AO crystals to collect there, which means plenty of rival drifters fighting over them. Not to mention any enders drawn to the AO waves. Just remember, your cradle isn't worth dying for. And that concludes the test. You passed. You'll be assigned your very own Magus. All my abilities are at your disposal.
Sure, I've got your back.
All my abilities are at your disposal.
I will do my best to support you.
Good choice.
All my abilities are at your disposal. All my abilities are at your disposal. You are now officially recognized as my uniter. This Magus shall always remain by your side. I'm happy you picked me. I look forward to what's to come.
Well, look at that! You've already got a request on... Welcome, Rookie Drifter. Today I'll be explaining everything you need to succeed in your exciting new career. Out there, your Cradle and Magus are your best friends. So let's head out for a nice...
look sharp. It's go time. I recommend excavating AO crystals to earn the funds necessary to upgrade the garage. You can investigate areas with AO crystals using your Magus' AO search function. And how are you today? AO search. I'm not detecting any new AO crystal readers. I see the remains of military-grade cradles strewn about the area. I surmise this was an old Amasian military training area. This ender is known as a chaser. These things are quick. Keep your head on a swivel. Detected by a chaser. Ender incoming. Hit confirmed. Chaser defeated. AO search. I'm not detecting any new AO crystal readings. Chaser detected. Durability decreasing. The outcome of this encounter is now unpredictable. We should perform repairs in a safe area. An ender has detected us. Roger that. I'll start the repairs. Okay, durability's partially back on track. Nice aim. Ender has sustained damage. AO search. Multiple AO crystals detected. They are all small ones. Durability has been reduced. We should conduct repairs now. Roger that. I'll start the repairs. Okay, durability's partially back on track. AO crystal detected. Small in scale and of inferior purity. Chin. It's better than nothing. What do you say we keep looking? AO search. AO crystal detected. Nothing to note about size. AO crystal detected. Purity? Subpar, at best. Decent, I suppose. Let's keep looking. Detected by a chaser. Chaser defeated. We have arrived at the training area. An ender has detected us. Ender incoming. Mega skill primed and ready to go. You can now deploy a field that will slow down everyone and everything around us. Careful in this rain. It'll eat away at our weather resistance. Our durability will suffer once weather resistance hits 0. Seek shelter, or use a sealing kit. Rain. Looks like a mild drizzle. Oh. This is quite the rare item. Okay, durability's partially back on track. Ender alert. That's a gazer. They fire long-range attacks from above. Watch for signs of any incoming attacks. Rainfall increasing, but it shouldn't affect your ability to continue combat. Weather resistance has dropped to half. Precipitation levels rising. Weather resistance has reached critical levels. Weather resistance falling. I advise using a sealing. Detected by a chaser. Chaser detected. Gazer detected. Chaser defeated. Other drifters are currently excavating AO crystals. These dilapidated structures seem to be old-era housing complexes. Ruins containing a bevy of clues about old-era society. Valuable cultural asset. Durability decreasing. The outcome of this encounter is now unpredictable. We should perform repairs in a safe area. Decent, I suppose. Let's keep looking. Rejoice. This item we've stumbled upon is very rare. Okay, durability's partially back on track. No sign of pursuit. Escape successful. That's a cautionary association member. They might attack, they might not. Commencing analysis. Roger that. I'll start the repairs. Battery remaining? Half. Okay, durability's partially back on track. This package was left behind by another drifter. Detected. Chaser detected. Very well then. Destination set. Detected by a chaser. Ender incoming. Return request transmitted. "15 seconds until elevator arrives. Elevator will arrive in 5 seconds. An Ender has detected us. The elevator is here. Board with care. Elevator will descend in 15 seconds. Chaser defeated. The elevator will descend shortly. I'm sure you're tired. Do rest up once we reach the garage. We got lucky out there. Let's hope we didn't use it all up. All right. How about we go over our last outing? Commencing replay. It was the first time we've seen that kind of Ender in this area. We engaged in battle and defeated the enemy. We engaged in battle and defeated the enemy. Encountered an Ender swarm at this location. We engaged in battle and defeated the enemy. Excavated AO crystals at this location. Mined some AO crystals here. Not a bad haul. We engaged in battle and defeated the enemy. We encountered a crawler at this location. It was the first time we've seen that kind of ender in this area. A battle ensued, but we successfully escaped. Rain confirmed here. A light shower. Rain confirmed here. A light shower. Here's where we laid our hands on a valuable item. Never seen this item at this location before. Logging coordinates for reference. It was the first time we've seen that kind of ender in this area. Precipitation increased here. Encountered an ender swarm at this location. A battle ensued, but we successfully escaped. Mined some AO crystals here. Not a bad haul. Here's where we laid our hands on a valuable item. Never seen this item at this location before. Logging coordinates for reference. Encountered an ender swarm at this location. A battle ensued, but we successfully escaped. More entered the fray, and things escalated to a multi-cradle fight. Battle failed to yield a clear winner, and our enemy backed out. We had the advantage, but keep in mind that passing up a fight is always an option. Encountered an ender swarm at this location. A battle ensued, but we successfully escaped. We engaged in battle and defeated the enemy. This is the elevator we used to make a successful return. And that wraps up the replay. Looks like we got a ton of info from that run. Next is payout details. Let's start by reviewing your AO Crystal haul. Let's cash out our haul. You've outdone yourself. That's a new payout record. Moving on, here's a rundown of the items you obtained. Looks like you got some valuable items. And now let's take a look at the request progress. Let's also see what progress you've made on any achievements on this expedition. That concludes... Congratulations, you actually handled it well. You know, you're not half bad at handling that cradle. I wonder what other marketable skills you have. We need money and we need resources. Once we've got that secured, we can revamp our production space. If we fix up the floor and do something about the walls, we can make a craft station in here. Then we'll be able to make some critical repairs. Well done on completing your first request. We've got another one already, so don't get comfortable. Good work. Stay sharp.
Put your adult pants on. Time to learn about job requests. Time for a little lesson about requests. Go forth and complete these requests. You can get all kinds of cool rewards. You'll get access to new products at the store, new crafting recipes, and plenty more than that. You'll also be allowed to sortie into more regions. The more requests you go out and complete, the more you'll have available to you. So remember, helping others helps you.
Time to put in the craft station. Come on, let's get to it.